Scorpio, week commencing 18th of October 2021. I am the soul pole, you are the soul pole, we are the soul pole. And without you, this doesn't work. So, Astral DJ is giving me the two words, smarty pants, and a tune. And if that's a song, then I'll be very surprised. But they've never let me down yet, so we'll see. Smarty pants. So that may or may not be relevant to you. And it may or may not be connected to the cards. We shall see. Scorpio. 18th of October 2021. Messages Spirit Players. Somebody in spirit suffers really bad with arthritis. Really bad. The knuckles. So it's about Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. Unfortunate changes taking place, a run of bad luck. I was born on the 10th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. It's just things going wrong, but we've just got out of Mercury retrograde, so it might not be anything serious. Because you're growing as a person. Happiness and abundance will be yours. There's always pain before this card, so you must have gone through something. It's mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. It's connected to the military, May the 31st, November the 11th, poppies. But most of all, it's abundance, happiness, social gaiety. Those born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Confusion, lack of clarity, perhaps a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius child who's confusing you. There could be lies, deceit that need to be clarified here. A marriage, Taurus energy, blessed 3 times, keys, 2 keys, perhaps the keys to a new property, new vehicle, or key to a problem. It's having faith in yourself, it's speaking your truth, especially about material matters. It's about teachers, teaching, institutions, study, governments, religion. There's a feminine here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so you could be a Libra cusper. Professional advice, somebody who knows what they're talking about, is very clear with the communications. A divorced or widowed female, somebody who's quite ready to cut ties with things that no longer serve them. Heartache, sorrow, loss, perhaps minor surgery has taken place. Separations, perhaps temporary or permanent. Something came between you and what you loved or what you wanted. But you're transforming your energy. Or even though you're very confused and not quite sure how you're going to do it, you are gaining your wings. You are learning to fly, just like the butterfly. A change is taking place and you will be abundant. But for now, it looks like there's a few things you've got to get straight. An early Aquarius child may be causing you problems. And you've got to put your foot down and speak straight. Like I said, 10 is negative, but 3 and 30 is positive, and 5 and 23 is positive energy. Living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important. Somebody sees into the future, tarot, the psychic, the medium. Somebody's coming out of a very dark place. You may have been depressed, ill health, bad job, bad relationship. Coming out of that now, the truth is being told. Things are being brought into the light, including you. Those born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past. Date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. You're being exploited, is what someone's saying, because of your abundance. There's no give and take. Spirit don't like that. And this bloody Leo woman that keeps haunting you, somebody who's very financially orientated, likes to organise, likes to take charge. Something you have to accept. Faith, possibly. You have to stop this boredom. You have to accept invitations. Get out of your mind because you're overthinking things. Release yourself from that prison. Something's not settled yet. Could be a medical issue, could be dental problems. It's something coming back from the past that needs to be settled. Those born on the 20th, living or past. Date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. But you haven't got to dwell on the past, is what they're saying. You've got to look forwards. You played your part in this disappointment, but you're not to blame. And now you've got to cross that proverbial bridge. It's time to be happy. Stop looking back. Stop crying over spilt milk. It's time for you to make a decision. An injustice has taken place. You may be protecting yourself or others, or not sure of all the facts, or just in denial. But this decision needs to be made. You may be passionate about something but doing nothing about it. Travel is delayed. 8 days is mentioned. Lack of communication. Yeah, not putting enough effort into things, especially financially. Feeling like you can't overcome these obstacles. You can. You just got to put the effort in. And stop letting people take advantage of you, because there's no give and take here. There's somebody born 1993, plus or minus 12, February to February, perhaps involved somewhere, a rooster. Childhood memories, children, family members, people coming back from the past, a positive energy, 6 months. It's time for you to get peace of mind. Take some time out for yourself. You have unwanted messages coming, communications, possibly bad news, possibly an enemy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you may be your own enemy. Yeah, it's time to put your foot down. They keep saying it. You've got to put your foot down and stop saying yes when you really mean no. There's nothing you have to do if you don't want to do it. So don't do it. Don't feel like you have to do something or you won't get anything in return. You just put your foot down, say no. Start seeing things from a different angle. There are people here that are manipulating you and using you for their own ends. So it's time to say no and not feel guilty about it. You're narrowing down your options. You're not as confused as you was. Pisces energy, those born on the 12th possibly, of any sign, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way, because once you put your foot down, they can't get away with it anymore. Issues with the toes and the feet and patience. A very emotional, which could be you, water sign female. Someone who is slightly depressed or even more than that, or drinking too much. You're not loving yourself enough. They want you to take care of yourself. Stop giving in to other people and do what's best for you, really. You can't go on like that for the rest of your life, trying to keep the peace. Say what you've got to say, and if they don't like it, tough titty. Yeah, that Leo keeps coming up in your cards, doesn't it? Or those born 1962 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved somewhere, lies, deceit and theft. Melancholy, getting over that. No sticking in bed till get up, get washed, get dressed. Money is tight, they know that. There's a married woman with children here mentioned, and somebody coming to visit, definitely. Somebody coming, but positive energy, it looks like. A gentleman, a traveller. Money is hidden from you in valuables or paperwork, something in a cupboard somewhere. Somebody is waiting for you patiently in love, or you are waiting patiently for your love. It may feel like you're going insane, or there is someone here, a gentleman, that's either in spirit or the living, that's not got all his faculties anymore. Or it may be that you need to take a risk and do something that other people will say is insane. Someone's come down in your estimation, someone you held in high regard, a female. She no longer impresses you to that extent. Oh, yeah, you've got to get your dander up, Scorpio. You're the only water sign that acts like a fire sign, and so you should. So this is about the father figure, the government official, the boss, or the partner. Aries energy. Those born on the 4th or the 31st, could be. Living or past, date for your diary and address. So war does not determine who's right, only who will be left. Name Bert and Russell could be important. This Mars card suggests there's something you may have to fight for. The month of March is important. Aries. Mars makes us shove hard in a way that other planets don't. One might call him the bully among planets. So somebody may be trying to bully you. Mars is the ruler of sexuality and aggression. It is a lustful planet that drives us, allows us to face the difficult challenges in life, and to follow our passions no matter what stands in the way. Because if we didn't have Mars, we could not know how to fight, and you have got to be ready to fight. This card also means to push back in terms of defence. Don't let people walk all over you. When Mars is strong in a chart or a reading, you may either face aggressive situations, with a need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter which may or may not involve romance. Mars indicates overwhelming attractions. This is a time when you feel not only forced but driven. It's a good time to consider your goals, desires, and not allow your dreams to fall by the wayside. Right now, your action is needed. It's not a good time to sit back and wait. When this card presents itself, you are being challenged to protect your interests or to move ahead quickly on something. The Mars card indicates a type of passion and drive that is linked to the spirit and life force. In ancient British magic, this type of energy was the cunning fire that enabled men and women to act like gods and goddesses, to create and defend, to build energy, to seek and calm, to force and pursue, and thus to change your fate. Turning up this card implies that a fire has been lit under your passion, and it's time to achieve what you want out of life. At least you are being shown a clear path. It could be romantic or sexual in nature, or it could also involve other types of relationship. But more importantly, goals that you should pursue now with vigour and as much vigour as possible. It can also indicate a formidable competitor has just arrived on the scene. Other issues to do with this card include the law, the military, which is what we said, sports and games, challenges of all kinds, becoming more physically active and involved, but also fiery tempers and actual fires. The question to ask now is, how do you take action? How do you create the momentum to achieve your goals and dreams? Have you been challenged to protect your own interests, and are you being pushed too hard by something or someone? Yes. How do you clear your path to get what you want, and are you willing to do battle? Yes, you are. Has someone or a situation challenged you to a fight? Struggles, challenges, the colour red, fast cars and military. Sports events, law enforcement, being forthright, pushing ahead, ambition, being number one, enthusiasm, events that roar towards you, taking you unaware, excitement, noises, others having battles, other people baiting you, being bullied, confronted, bullies in the family and on the job, defending the position you have earned, losing your head, accidents or other problems due to being in a rush, overheating, skin rashes, high blood pressure, the hemoglobin of the blood, iron, the phallus, drive, animal desires, being ardent, passionate or lustful, sheer energy, strength and impulsiveness. Battles, adversaries, competition, sports events and rushing to the defence of others. Have self-esteem and self-respect, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Number 5 could be important, and the number 4. Venus, love, money, gut instinct. And the third eye, I can't see, obsidian, I think that is. So again, we've got the 4 or 31, and we've got 52. Venus brings glazing starlight. It has been considered as a planet that brings glory, wealth and happiness. There's your abundance. Absolutely fantastic. Since ancient times, it makes one enjoy behaving as a different character and releases a strong force of beautiful romance between couples. On the good side, it makes you honest, wise, and just. However, on the bad side, it can suddenly make you too vain or proud. So that's not the case. They want you to put your shoulders back and be proud. It is based on the biological energy and it amplifies our realistic version rather than the spiritual one. And then you've got the spiritual side, which says obsidian holds great power and positive effects, and it will appear quickly. It can drastically eliminate and neutralize the traumatic elements of busy people. Society, cathartic purification is very important, and it heals the deep soul. It is a function of telling the truth. So you tell the truth, speak your truth, regardless of what anybody else says. Sodom. So it can be used when necessary. It can restore the energy wasted or sacrificed and reset it to your advantage. So it's not too late to put your foot down and sort this out, Scorpio. Thanks for listening.